Thank you, Julian. He's had a crack at about every part of the social demographic there is, except for bald men. So probably looking at his head, we could be waiting a while before he gets to that one. So it is a great pleasure to be here. I also would like to pass on our respect from our foundation to the elders of the Gadigal Nation, of the Oria Nation, and the elders past, present and future. I'd also really like to extend my words of appreciation and thanks to Justine and Mick and Adam and Shirley from the other two foundations. We're constantly inspired by the work that you all do, and it's really great to be a part of the ARA Endowment Fund with you. We did have someone far more eloquent and intelligent to speak to you tonight, or we thought we had, but he also has been part of a fundraising event for the David Lynch Foundation. He's actually the international CEO of our foundation. His name is Bob Roth. He couldn't be here with us in person tonight, but he has recorded a video for us, so we'd love to show you that. Thank you.
Hi everyone there in Australia. Bob Roth here in Washington, D.C. at the Anthem, where we're about to start our Silence the Violence benefit concert with Katy Perry and Norah Jones and the great Mavis Staples. And we're thinking of you there. I know this is going to be far in advance, and hope we can sometimes bring a concert like this to you in Australia. So the David Lynch Foundation started 15 years ago, and our focus has been on working with veterans and inner city school kids and kids living on the street and women who are survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault. And we've had incredible success. And we're also very proud of the work that's going on with the David Lynch Foundation in Australia. I know you're working in partnership with two major universities, and your focus is on the same thing that we are. Ed Fetterman, a huge thank you. ARA Group, a huge thank you. And to the foundation, everyone there, enjoy your benefit, and I hope to see you soon.
So grateful to Ed and Leo and the ARA Group, because largely over the last 12 months, we have made some really great progress since launching in 4 key areas. Firstly, in South Australia, we've just signed off on a project for domestic violence sufferers, which is in collaboration with the University of South Australia, who are going to do a research project along with that project. Also, a long partnership with the NOS Foundation, we hope is coming to fruition throughout the year. We've taught a number of their staff. The NOS Foundation run drug rehab units and also street universities for disadvantaged youth, particularly in Western Sydney. 70% have significant mental health issues, over 40% have attempted suicide, and in the next few weeks we're going to do introductory talks for the first time to the actual kids, and hopefully within the next month or two start teaching some of them the transcendental meditation technique. Thirdly, with New South Wales paramedics and police, due to our great hero in the foundation, Gavin Evans, we're starting to get really good trial programs up and running in that area. And lastly, and probably not leastly, if that's a word, I think the highlight of our year has been a project run in inner Sydney, a domestic violence, largely women's shelter called Lou's Place. And what I wanted to do now is invite to the stage Nicole Yade, who's the director of Lou's Place. She's one of the most beautiful women in the world. And over the last 12 months, we've been lucky enough to teach all the staff at Lou's Place and running 3 or 4 groups of women through the program. And now we're starting to collaborate with one of the most respected research institutes connected to, I think, the #1 rated university in Australia to now do formal research on that project. And that's been going the last 1 or 2 weeks with some amazing initial results. So I'd really like to pass over to Nicole for a few minutes, however, to give you a bit more of an insight into what's been happening with that project. Thanks, Nicole.
Thank you, everyone. It's such an honour to be here tonight with you all and tell you a little bit about Lou's Place. So Lou's Place is a centre for women based in King's Cross in Sydney, and every day through our doors we have approximately 50 women who are survivors of domestic violence, are survivors of childhood sexual abuse, and who are survivors just generally, let me say. But they do need a little bit of help along the way. And traditional therapies for people who have experienced trauma can be, unfortunately, really, really limited. So what we've started to do at Lou's Place is try lots of new things. And one of the new things that we've been working in partnership with Mark and with two of the world's best meditation teachers, I've got to say, who are here tonight, Beth and Jacinta, is teaching trauma survivors how to meditate. And I'm here to tell you that meditation, transcendental meditation, changes lives. The results that we've seen from this work have just been absolutely extraordinary, beyond my wildest dreams. We've had women who, have talked to us about insomnia and not being able to sleep, constant flashbacks, coming in and saying, "Nick, I feel calm for the first time in my life." We had someone just yesterday come in and say, "Nick, I've never been able to really read a page of a book, and something weird's happening with this meditation thing. I'm reading." The results have been absolutely extraordinary, and meditation has just been such a saviour for so many of the women that we've been working with. Not only for the women that we support at Lou's Place, but the meditation instruction started with teaching all of the staff. And sometimes when I'm speaking to people about the work we do at Lou's Place, people say, "God, Nick, you need a holiday." I'm like, yeah, I'm up for that. But meditation's better than a holiday. And actually supporting the staff who are doing that frontline trauma work to have some skills to be able to cope better, to be able to stay calm, to be able to sleep better ourselves has also made our work more efficient. So for that, we are so very grateful to Ed and ARA, and we can't wait to come back next year and hopefully tell you more about the really wonderful work that's happening and building in our organisation. So thank you very much.
Getting to know Nicole over the last few months, I have renamed her, and her name actually is Saint Nicole. She's one of the most beautiful people on the planet, and we're so indebted to be working closely with her.